How to become a good artist with 8 studio habits of mind. Being an artist means more than just being good with your hands. Well, you also have to be using your eyes and your brain to think up ideas and to look around you. These 8 studio habits of the mind are very important. And I'm going to tell you what they are. Number 1, develop craft. That means you have to learn to use your art tools and practice, practice, practice. Take care of your art studio and your tools. What are art tools? They're things like paintbrushes, crayons, pencils, scissors. The more you practice, the better you'll get. If you take good care of your tools, they will work better, and your art will also be better. Well, number 2 is engage and persist. What does that mean? That means work hard and keep trying. If something looks hard to do, try it anyway. Don't quit. See if you can figure out how to make it work. If it doesn't work right the first time, try again. What about number 3? Number 3 is envision. Envision means before you make a picture on the paper, well, you know what? You got to think it up in your head. Look at him. He's thinking about a dinosaur. And so that's what you need to do. You need to envision. You need to think before you make. Think about what your art might look like when it's finished. It probably won't be exactly the same as what you thought about at the beginning because things change on their way from your brain to the paper. What about number 4? That's express. That means you got to show how you feel and show what you think. No one knows what you think and feel until you show it. Making art's a great way to express your thoughts and feelings. Don't worry about how it looks. Think about how it feels. Number 5 is observe. That means look at the world around you. Look at all the stuff that you could see. Frogs, puppies, butterflies, leaves, bicycles, popsicles. Well, these are all things that you can observe. Sometimes it's hard to envision a picture in your head. Watching how things move and look closely at their shapes and colors will give you good ideas on how to make good art. Number 6 is reflect. What does that mean? Talk, think, and write about art. And you might say, wow, you need to look at art that someone else made. Tell other people about your art. How did you make it? What did you like? What do you want to change next time? Mine's going to be different than that guy's. How did she do that? Could I do that? I wonder what it would look like if I added this. Whoops! That's a mistake. Number 7 is stretch and explore. Look at this guy. He's picking up a heavy rock. Well, you know what? That means you need to try things that are hard to do. Try things that are hard to do. Do new things. You don't have to make your art the same way every time. If you know how to use pencils, try clay. If you're good at clay, try weaving. There are so many different kinds of art to try. You might not like all of them, but you won't find the best one until you try a lot of them. Ask questions and find answers. Number 8, understand community. Look for art everywhere you go. It's all around you. Did you know that artists design your clothes and your furniture? Did you know that movies, TV shows, computer games are all made by artists? It takes art to build buildings and make toys. Look for art everywhere, even in decorations, statues, and buildings. Now, think about how they made it, or maybe why they made it that way. What would you do differently? Now you know the 8 studio habits of the mind. Go make some art. That's the important thing. If you want to learn more, go to Heidi How, Ideas and Demos for Art Teachers, on Facebook, and also the Heidi How YouTube channel.